Alright, here we go again. I'm super stoked to see what else the game has in store. I think we will continue with this timeline for now, before we begin this one. And it's the Hunt for the Curse Bearers Part 2, the same park where we met the detectives with Shogo. I think here we met them first. Here? I don't know. Well, whatever. The Hunt for the Curse Bearers Part 2. Tsutsumi and Erio decide to collect the curse stones as soon as possible, before they become the cause of an unprecedented tragedy. The two obtain the foot-washing mansion from Yutaro Namigaki and head to their next destination. Well, I wonder if they got the curse stone foot-washing mansion at, what is it, like 1 AM? Then why in this timeline Yuta still has it here when we encountered him under the bridge? If they are even correlated some way, but it's probably just too much speculation. Okay. Meet Reacher Park. 1 AM. Meet Reacher Park. Cohen. I think Cohen is park. Excuse me, sorry to bother you, but we have some questions for you. This is a new one, I think. What? Are you with the police? I haven't done anything. Don't worry, this isn't an interrogation or anything, we just want to talk. You're Hideki Araishi, right? The historian. We know who you are, so this won't take long. But since we saw you here, we just like to ask you a couple questions. Local history researcher Hideki Araishi. It's becoming more and more persons of interest. Shouldn't it be people of interest? Hideki Araishi, local history researcher, male. Hideki is a historian who works part-time as a curator at the local folk museum and as a teacher at Komagata High School. His recent publication on the rite of resurrection has caused a stir in occult circles. Hideki is the quintessential obsessive researcher. Despite being entirely unsuited for teaching, he had no choice but to take up a position at Komagata High School in order to make ends meet. While having a captive audience in his classes goes some way to satisfying his need for respect and recognition, his conceited nature makes him unpopular among the students. Lately, he is concerned that articles he contributed for purely monetary reasons have earned him a reputation as a researcher of the occult. The surge of interest in the topic and the resulting volume of article requests he is receiving are undeniably tempting. Hideki is a regular at the Kuro Kikyo Cafe on Hokusai Street, where he can be found outside his work hours writing essays and manuscripts. His published books include A Study of the Unknown and An Introduction to Banno History. Okay. Yutaro Namigaki has an updated profile as well. Male university student, the foot-washing mansion, abandoned. The young man encountered at Ryogoku Bridge. He didn't hide the fact that he was a curse bearer. His curse stone was later recovered by Tetsuo Tsutsumi. Yutaro is an elite student at a prestigious university. He lives off the generous allowance he receives from his parents, who are both prominent local figures. Although Yutaro has lived a charmed material life, emotional neglect at home has caused him to develop a spoiled, egotistical streak. The only kindness he knew growing up was from his family's maid, and he still fondly thinks of the plain rice with butter they used to enjoy together. Okay. Well, let's get it over with. I'm a busy man. Hideki Araishi. He says he's a local historian, but supposedly he knows more about the rite of resurrection than anybody. The fact he's here at this time of night, it's plenty possible that he's a curse bearer. Nice music again. Okay. Questioning people like this can put unnecessary stress on them depending on the position. This guy is pretty sharp. I have to play it safe and only push him when I see an opening. From appearances, it's hard to imagine this small, bookish, well-spoken man being very dangerous. But in this day and age, you never know. I should be careful. Boss, let's ask Hideki some questions. What were you doing? Now, Mr. Araishi, what were you doing here at this time of night? Doing research, of course. Day or night, information never sleeps. That's an admirable philosophy. You know, your research has been quite the talk around town. What was it they were saying? You discovered something about some book. The Record of Fates, the Record of Dates, the Book of Fates, the Book of Dates, the Scroll of Fates, the Scroll of Dates. It's the Book of Dates, right? Huh. I would like a Book of Dates. The Record of Fates. Ah, right. You found some kind of ritual in the Record of Fates. What? Don't tell me you want to know how to carry out the rite of resurrection too. To be perfectly honest, I'm tired of people asking me about it all the time. None of you even care about the local history. You just come crawling out of the woodwork when something interesting comes up. Looks like I hit a nerve. If you think you can force me to tell you because you're a policeman, you're surely mistaken. Okay. Okay. What were you doing? Once again. Was the research you were doing just now also related to the rite of resurrection? Well, yes, that's right. What exactly were you looking for? I have no reason to tell you that. You wouldn't understand anyway. What are you doing? Was the research you were doing just now also related to the rite of resurrection? Yeah, well, yes. That's right. What is research? Are you doing all this research so you can use the rite of resurrection yourself? You're a policeman. Do you really think people can be brought back to life? Everyone I met, pitiful. Huh? So you don't believe in the rite? Whether it's real or not has nothing to do with my research. Such things are better left to the occult freaks. Or so I thought. Huh? Things changed. It has become necessary for me to pursue the rite. So now I pray that it is real. What changed? I'm sure you can imagine the funds for my research. I receive a large amount of funding for seeking the rite of resurrection. And if I find it, I receive a sum so great that I'll never have to worry about money again. Then that means someone is sponsoring your research. Your research? I can't speak anymore, my goodness. Is that right? So what if they are? You have no idea how hard we work to secure funding for research. I have no interest in teaching those children. Listen to me, I tell you one thing. Those experts you see writing provocative books and spouting nonsense on TV to try and get popular. All of them are just trying to get the money they need to do their research. How popular the occult is, saying something even remotely spooky can lead to big money. What? But I bought your book? The pursuit of the unknown begins, first and foremost, with belief. I was inspired by that bit. I do appreciate your patronage. Unfortunately, however, the occult is not my true interest. The fate of the unknown is to be destroyed by thorough research and deep consideration. No way, I can't believe it. You were surprisingly innocent. And what kind of research do you want to be doing? I'm sure it wouldn't interest you, but to put it simply, the focus of my research is how historical accounts transform into folklore over the years as they are passed down from generation to generation. What does that mean? Due to human bias, the account of any event is inevitably changed by the person communicating it. This is not necessarily done with ill intentions. It happens when someone tries to fill in the gaps in a story that lacks detail, or when something's left out or abridged because of the story's length, or when a story twists and shifts as it's spread through oral tradition. Even when two stories are told about the same event, differences in culture or environment affect how it's told, changing its content. Silly little things can turn into terribly mysterious legends. My research is the study of how history, culture, and legend all influence each other. Ah, I see. Take the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, for example. Why are some of the mysteries seemingly about nothing particularly interesting? You'd think stories wouldn't last a decade, let alone hundreds of years. So why? Perhaps putting it that way piques your interest. I admit I'm curious. So that's what you've been researching all this time. Makes sense. As I said, it doesn't matter to me whether the right exists or not. If people in the Edo period believe that what was written in the Record of Fates was real, that's all I'm interested in. But I have to be realistic, the research I'd like to do is unfortunately not very lucrative. That's why I need to take some risks. Okay, about the Record of Fates. This Record of Fates, did you get your hands on it? The storehouse of an old private residence in the city, just as the public was told. I'm unable to be more precise due to an agreement with my informant. Okay. What were you doing? Well, in that case, I think I might have a guess as to what it is you were looking for. Soul Drakes, Coaster, Curse Stones, Curse Bearer, the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. The 7 Mysteries of Honjo, isn't it? Because he's not interested in all of the Rite of Resurrection stuff in itself. Wait, either it's the 7 Mysteries of Honjo or it's a Curse Bearer. To see, like, real proof, I think. This would be the most logical first and foremost. I'm surprised you know that. That's indeed a theory that the 7 Mysteries of Honjo began because of the Rite of Resurrection. Well, my theory. Unraveling the 7 Mysteries may reveal the secret of the Rite. I think quite a few people are looking into the mysteries for that reason. Midorichi Park is connected to the story of the Taiko Tsuguru, right? That's right, but that isn't the issue at hand. What are you doing? Well, in that case, I think... Oh, okay, this was apparently wrong. Let's pick one more wrong option, because I definitely think it's not Soul Drakes. What? Damn it, if you know about that then... Calm down, no need to get so defensive. Ooh. Ooh. Not revealing the ace right now. We both want information, right? Why don't we have a nice friendly chat? You may say that, but I don't trust you. Perhaps you've already learned about curses. Perhaps you want to take my power away from me. Uh-huh. No, that's not true. I almost revealed my hand. I'd say nothing else. Sorry, I'll be taking my leave here. Hey, stop! He's so fast. Sorry, boss, you got away. Incomplete. You are a failure. You better off... Okay. So this can happen as well, I see. Start from last conversation with Araishi. What did we say? Curse stones. What? Damn it, if you know about that, then I think he will say the same about the remaining options. Calm down. Okay, now we showed the curse stone to build some trust. We both want information, right? Why don't we have a nice friendly chat? A curse stone? You are a curse bearer. A leaf, it is the Evergreen Beach then. Yep. Will you show me yours? This is mine. The ever-burning lantern. Ooh. Interesting. Reveal curse details, hide curse details. Ugh. I mean, his curse works in a way that even if he reveals that, then it's like a huge plus, forcing people to tell only the truth. But I'm still going to hide it just out of curiosity. I won't mince words. I'd like to confiscate your curse stone. Excuse me? You may be a policeman, but you have no right to do that. The police are aware of how dangerous the stones are. I could arrest you under Article 1, Section 2 of the Minor Offences Act. Or you hand it over and all you lose is your secret ability. Think of what would happen to all your research if you were arrested. I call your bluff. The stones could never be used as evidence. If you want it, you have to take it by force. I find it hard to imagine that an officer of the law would use a curse on a citizen. You can't touch me, which means I have no reason to continue this conversation. Sorry, I will take my leave here. No, boss, hey, stop. Sorry, boss, I'm so sorry. Incomplete. Yeah. Failure. Ugh. This is what I see every day when I go to bed. Okay. Do a quick one. Curse bearer. What? Yeah, same. Show. Reveal. I tell you this for free. The African Beach comes from a man who was hanged for spreading false rumors, but the accusations against him were unfounded, and he died cursing those who deceived him. Ah, so that is the resentful memory held within the African Beach. The memories of these 7 mysteries are truly fascinating. If only I could collect them all. Do whatever you want, but you should know something. This stone of mine lets me curse anyone who tries to mislead me. What? But... So don't try and lie to me. I will know. You would curse a citizen? And you call yourself an officer of the law? That all depends on you. I don't want to use it if I don't have to. What is it you want? The curse stones are dangerous. I'd like to compensate yours. Excuse me? But my right. First, let me ask you one thing. You haven't used that curse, have you? No, of course I haven't, I swear. Use curse! I see. Good. Now, why don't you hand over that stone? Unless you'd rather try using it on me instead. Damn you. I won't give it to you. If I were to say that, what would happen? Would it be a crime? The police are aware of how dangerous the stones are. I could arrest you under Article 1, Section 2 of the Minor Offences Act. Or you hand it over and all you lose is your secret ability. Think of what would happen to all your research if you were arrested. Fine. You can have the stone. Here. Curse stone acquired the ever-burning lantern? Files updated? Files? The ever-burning lantern. Okay, this went quick. Oh, it's this weird shop owner, which is not there, but the shop is burning or something. Enduring superstition, on a bone-chilling winter's night, one may happen upon a sober cart along the canal known as South Vadegesui. But there is something strange about this cart. No matter when one might visit, its owner is nowhere to be found. Yet the lantern that hangs from it stays perpetually lit, burning brightly even with no oil to fuel it. Should one attempt to put out the flame, it immediately roars back to life. However, there's also the tale of the never-burning lantern, another telling of the story in which the sober cart's lantern always remains dark, refusing to be lit. A cursed power kills by disembowelment one who finds themselves trapped in the darkness of the curse echo. Wait, we know this one. We know this one. We encountered this one before. One who finds themselves trapped in the darkness of the curse echo. Interesting. Uh-huh. When Honjo was filled with samurai residences, the spies of the shogunate lived amongst the townspeople to keep an eye on things. The Sobakat on South Warigisui served as one of their outposts. They would communicate to each other in code by turning the lantern on or off. Tonight at 4 a.m. meant that someone would be having the last soba of their life, that their belly would be sliced open the next night. An unfortunate incident occurred in which a man attacked a woman in a bout of fury. He regretted it deeply, even declining to invoke the right to defend his honor. But the deed was done. Still, he could not accept it. His rage at having been used by his daimyo boiled over, turning into a grudge he would never forget. Nearby, he saw a lantern quietly glowing in the night, and when the 6th bell rang, the man cut his own stomach open. Spooku. Since then, the lantern could be seen alight before the soba cart had opened and would flicker out suddenly, even when there was no wind blowing. As this unsettling phenomenon continued, the rumors surrounding it grew, and soon all were convinced that it was the man who cut open his stomach, visiting from the beyond. Mm-hmm. Good choice. I look forward to seeing how your research pans out. Oh, right. Would you tell us everything you know about what's been going on? If you help us out, we'll give you all the information we've gotten after we've solved the case. What do you say? In that case, will you tell me about all the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries? I believe they are the key to the secret hidden in the Record of Fates. Sure, why not? I learn about them as I collect the curse stones. But thanks to you, we learned a lot from him. I wonder, the mysteries in Wright are all public information. He kept everything he knows about the other curse bearers and the source of this curse here hidden. I was hoping he'd at least give us a clue about how to beat these curses. Oh, I see. Then we should be more aggressive next time, really make them spit it out. And by we, I mean you. I'm guessing he wants to save this curse. He wouldn't have told us anything, no matter what we asked. Now we know where he hangs out. We can always send someone for him if need be. Right, got it. I was surprised to hear that there are actually 9 of these 7 mysteries, though. Yeah, that's 2 extra curse bearers we have to find. We have confiscated 2, so there are 6 more. They could be anywhere in this town. We have to find them fast, so they may start using the curses. No, I think we're already too late. Huh? I didn't tell you this, but there were some soul dregs in Namigaki's curse stone. Really? Then he already killed someone with it? It's not much, so it probably wasn't a curse bearer. Shit. Well, we know who did it. We can make arrangements to take him into custody. We'll have Paranormal Affairs pick him up tomorrow. For now, we continue our search. Right, on to the next place. We just have to cross them off the list one by one. Oh, but... boss? Good to know we can use the Minor Offenses Act to arrest people with curse stones. But why didn't we do that with Namigaki? If we could do that, there'd be no need for Paranormal Affairs. What grounds would a normal detective have to put him under arrest? Right. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Alright. Very smallish in comparison episode with the rest. Not that I complain. Still learned some new information. And we can't access this one. This is interesting. Why? It's the early morning, it seems. Well, I will take a short cut break here, and then we will see what is happening here, and I think this will be really, really interesting. I will see you around.